Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie and I thought I would do a little bit of a catch-up video just to kind of let you know where I'm at physically but also I guess just kind of in life, where I'm up to, what I'm up to. So we have spent the past couple of weeks in Germany, and actually we were somewhere called Wesselburen, which is in the north of Germany, basically almost on the border of Denmark. So we were up there looking after 2 rabbits and 6 geckos. I'm going to pop some pictures on the screen so you can see. And we basically did that through trusted house sitters, and we basically did it to get some free accommodation, if I'm being honest with you, because me and Jeremy are still both building our businesses and we don't have probably enough money to travel Europe without staying in some places for free. So I did another house sitting gig at the beginning of our Germany travels. We were close to Cologne and Bonn and we were looking after a dog, and it was actually a really, really nice experience because we were close to parks, we were close to food like shops and things. We could get on a train and go and see some big cities, so we really, really enjoyed it. However, this second experience was basically in the middle of nowhere. There was just fields and the town had like one church, one kebab shop, one supermarket, and that was kind of it. So there was really nothing to do. Yeah, I just wasn't very happy the past couple of weeks. That's why I haven't vlogged when we were there, just because there was nothing to do, nothing to show you. And I just wasn't the best version of myself. And I think it's because it was rainy and cold a lot of the time. There was nothing to do. And also I went out for a run on my own one of the first days we were there. And as I was running down the street, like one of the main streets, a man in a van basically came to a stop to like stare at me, like over his car to stare at me running. And then behind him there was a lorry with 2 men driving in it, and they were like waving at me and basically slowed down to a stop as well. I gave them the middle finger. And then I was like, oh my god, I've just given some random men in a random city where I don't speak the language the middle finger. So I kind of panicked a little bit and texted Jeremy. I was like, if I call you, please answer, because I've just given these men the middle finger and I'm kind of scared for my safety. I got home and everything was fine, but also it just put me in a position where I just felt uncomfortable, and I didn't go out again on my own since. So that was the last couple of weeks in Germany. Not a highlight of my life, but it's what we did. But also while we were in this last place where I didn't love it, I actually went home for a week to see my parents, which was so nice, because usually when I go home, we kind of have a list of jobs to do, like rooms we're going to tidy, things we're going to get done, boring stuff like insurance or paperwork stuff. I don't know, there's always lots of jobs to be doing. Whereas this time I went home, it was really, really nice. We had a day trip to the Lake District and I actually paid for us to go on a nice little boat trip, and then we went out for lunch as well. We went swimming, me and my mum, we did some gardening, we sat in the hot tub. We just had like a really, really nice chill time. And I think what made it extra special was I didn't need to work when I was there, and also the weather was glorious. Like, the weather in England is known for being cloudy and grey and rainy and horrible, which it usually is when I go home, but we had a week of pure sunshine and it was just so nice to sit outside, do some gardening, sit in the hot tub, go for walks, and it was just fabulous. Loved it. So I just wanted to let you know about that. But we are currently in Serbia. So we arrived yesterday. We are in Belgrade for a week. I vlogged a little bit this morning, and I'm going to vlog more of the kind of exciting things rather than just the day-to-day stuff. So when we go and see things or do things, I'll be vlogging that and putting it in a video. But yeah, really excited to visit Serbia. So we're going to be here for about 3 or 4 weeks. We're also going to go to Montenegro and also Bosnia. So we're hitting off 3 different countries that we've not been to before, and hopefully seeing lots of cities and lots of countryside and lots of newness. So I feel a lot more happy, even just today from yesterday, or like the day before yesterday, where I was just like not happy, fed up of being in Germany, fed up of not being able to go outside because it was rainy and I didn't feel safe. Now we're somewhere new, bright sunshine, it's gorgeous and warm, and we're actually inside because it's a bit too warm to be walking around outside. I think we'll go out in a couple of hours. We're just getting some work done for now. But yeah, we're in Serbia. So that's going to be the next couple of vlogs. Serbia, Bosnia, and then Montenegro. So I'm really excited for that. But I also wanted to come on here and talk to you about healing after infant loss. So this is a project I started I think I started posting last September, but I started working on the website last summer. So it's probably been about a year in the making. And I actually think I bought the domain name a year before that. So for 2 years now I've been planning this. For the past, since September, so October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. It's been 8 months, wow. For the past 8 months, I have been interviewing people on my YouTube channel over there. So I'm interviewing people who have been through infant loss and are sharing their stories of what helped, what didn't help in terms of their healing journey, but also what they went through in terms of their infant losses. And I'm also talking to experts, so it might be sort of a yoga teacher, it might be a life coach, it might be a therapist, or just different people who are helping people heal after infant loss in lots of different ways. So I've been working on that and it's been going really, really well. I really, really, really enjoy it. It feels like really meaningful, good work. Like my YouTube channel is kind of just for me to document my life, and if people want to watch, that's fun. But it's more for me, whereas healing after infant loss is really giving back to the community and really giving back to other people and helping them feel less alone, but also have information from experts on how to heal or what might help and how to get over such a traumatic loss. Which leads me nicely into the course that I'm putting together, which will be going live, like 100% live in September. But we're currently doing a pre-sale. So if people want to sign up between now and September 28th, you can get a discount. So I've got my laptop here just to make sure I really give you all the correct information, because I don't want to say the wrong thing and then, not that I'll be in trouble because I'm the one doing it, but I just want to make sure that I'm giving you all the correct information. So it's called Heal Your Way, which is a course where I'm going to be having lots of different experts. First of all, they're doing an introduction video talking about who they are and the infant loss they have been through. So they're all going to be lost moms. They're next going to do a video talking about the science of, so the science of yoga, the science of mindfulness, the science of grief therapy, the science of tapping, the science of sound bath, whatever it is. They're going to have the science of video where you're going to learn why this thing is actually helpful and why it might actually help you heal after infant loss in particular. And then after those two videos, we're probably going to have about 6 videos which are practical. So it might be a yoga class, it might be a sound healing experience, it might be sort of journaling prompts or things to think about, you know, in your own time, in your own space and at your own pace as well. So I don't want this to be like a 6-week course, start off heartbroken, you'll end up being healed. It's nothing like that at all. It's more like, I guess it's more like an introduction to lots of different people and lots of different healing modalities. So you can pay for the course, you get all this information, and then from there, if you want to work with Jen, who does the yoga, you can go ahead and work with her privately and get more information. Or if you want to work with Megan, who's doing more of the like life coaching and mindset and boundaries work, you can do these 6 videos with her, and if you want to do more, you can work with her privately. So it's going to be a really, really amazing course, full of loads of information, but it's also kind of just a beginner, like an intro to all of these different techniques. So why have I put this together? It's because when I went through infant loss, I felt so alone. Mind you, my first miscarriage was almost 9 years ago now, so people weren't, I don't think TikTok was a thing. People weren't doing reels, it was just cute pictures on Instagram. We weren't talking about our traumas online for the world to see. So I felt so alone, I didn't know what to do, and then especially after my abortion, which was 8 years ago now, I didn't know that yoga could help or that meditation could help, or even if I did find those things, even now if you look online, you might find, you know, 1 or 2 yoga classes for miscarriage, and then that's it, and it's on like a pregnancy page. So all the other videos are yoga for pregnancy, it's not yoga for infant loss. There's like 1 or 2, same with meditations, and it's just really hard to find ways to heal that isn't also going to traumatize you. When you look into the YouTube, onto the other, you know, the other videos they provide, it's all about pregnancy, and that's obviously triggering. And I started my healing journey, I would say, when I was in Miami. I started doing yoga, meditations, mindfulness, cacao ceremonies, dance parties, like all these different things, ecstatic dance things. And it was then that I, you know, do a yoga class and I'd be crying in pigeon pose, or I'd do a meditation and I would be in floods of tears and everybody else is just sat there like this. And I would literally be crying, like trying to keep my eyes open, trying not to cry and not to meditate. I had no idea that yoga could heal trauma. I didn't know that meditation could heal some inner part of me that was wounded. And I just had no idea that any of this could help. So this course is to let people know, like, hey, here's a load of different things. They're all proven to work and to help heal after infant loss. Not all of it's going to work for you, but some of it might do. Like for me, journaling didn't really help, and for me, therapy didn't really help. It was more the yoga, meditation, mindfulness, sound baths, connection with other people that really helped me. Yeah, I kind of want it to be a place where people can go after infant loss, they pay a certain amount of money and they get access to the whole course and just start with their healing journey and start to understand how and why these different modalities might help after infant loss. So this course is for you if you've experienced infant loss or pregnancy loss and you have no idea where to start with your healing journey. Maybe you feel bombarded with information online. Maybe you've started therapy and it's just re-traumatizing you, like talking about your feelings, talking about what happened, it's actually making it worse. This course is for you because you'll learn lots of different ways to regulate your nervous system and to, start your healing journey. Maybe you want an introduction into lots of different healing modalities before you spend lots of money on one specific thing or one specific person or a coach. You can experience lots of different ways that you potentially might heal from loss, and then from there you can sort of spend your money where you want to. If therapy is working for you, maybe you want more than just one weekly call and you want to connect with other people who've been through infant loss and maybe just try different modalities and different things that you can do at home on your own in between your therapy sessions. If you're feeling stuck in your grief and you need real guidance from people who actually understand what you've been through, this is going to be helpful. And also if you're ready to find small ways to get back to yourself at your own pace. So there's no rushing, there's no timeline. Once you pay, you get lifetime access, which is brilliant because it means you can come back to this and you can do the same things. You know, once a month, for example, you can do a journaling exercise and come back to it every month and see how your grief is progressing. So we're going to start off small with the course. We're starting with myself, talking about my experience, and I think I might talk about how to live a full life after infant loss, and I guess also maybe how to navigate not being sure if you want children or not in the future. That's kind of where I'm at, and that's probably what I'm going to be talking about. I have Jennifer, who is a yoga and mindfulness meditation breathwork teacher. She's fantastic. She's going to be doing some of those modalities with you. And then also Megan, who is a certified life coach, and she's going to be talking about journaling, about mindset, and also about boundaries to begin with. But what I would like to have, I would love to have nervous system regulation practices, somatic work as well, somatic experiencing. I would love to have somebody talk about grief and sort of grief therapy maybe, or different ways to deal with your grief. I'd love to have somebody doing sound baths, tapping, womb healing, maybe some information also about how to get to sleep and a good sleep routine, because I know after my abortion, anytime I closed my eyes, I saw his face. And I couldn't sleep, I would just cry. And I think this was before I knew about sound baths and about meditations and all these different things. So that really would have helped me get some sleep in the early days of my grief. And then additionally, people that do sign up can let me know if there's any other modalities or any other things they would like to learn about as like a sort of introduction, beginner level to whatever it is. So I'm open to adding more people so long as they are fellow lost moms and they are trained in their profession, whatever it is they're doing. So yeah, it's going to be incredible. So when you sign up, you get lifetime access, which means it's never going to go away. As long as I'm running the course, you will get access to the content. So like I said, you can come back to it every single week, every single month, every single year, whatever it is, you know, work on yourself over time and see the progress of what you've been doing to help yourself. So the pre-sale price is $299 US. I will leave the link below if you want to sign up. And it's this price up until the 28th of September. And then we're launching on the 29th of September because that'll be the 1 year anniversary of Healing After Infant Loss, the first time I posted on my YouTube. So then from September 29th onwards, it will be $499 US, so $500. And if this is way out of your budget, you cannot afford this at all, send me an email and I'll do what I can to make it more affordable to the people that need it. I don't want this to be super exclusive, oh my God, only for the rich kids. No. I want this for as many people as possible. So if this is you, if you think, oh my gosh, I would love to learn all of this information, but I cannot afford $500, I can't afford $300 for the pre-sale, please let me know. We can also do monthly payment plans. We can try and do some reductions and things like that. So please let me know if that is you. But yeah, if you want to join, you can sign up using the link down below in the description box. And I am so excited. We are at the moment in the sort of pre-sale part of it, so I need to obviously get some sales in to be able to pay the teachers. Hopefully if we get, you know, maybe 10 people signed up, I'll have enough money to pay for the teachers and start off small. And then I can see myself adding in nutrition for after infant loss, maybe some recipes, maybe we do weekly live calls, maybe we do a retreat. I don't know, I've just got really big ambitions for this because I think nobody is doing it. Nobody's talking about infant loss in such a way where we're coming together as a group and we're all sharing our information and all sharing our resources and just trying to help people heal. That's ultimately what we're trying to do. So that's what I've been working on, which is incredibly exciting, and I'm really yeah, it just feels right. And like I said, my YouTube, like this YouTube channel is for my personal stuff. It's kind of to see my growth over the years, see what I've been up to, follow my, you know, travels, and to be able to look back on my travel vlogs. Like I do that sometimes. I'll sit in bed and watch back my old travel vlogs because I just love it. I think I've had such a incredible, lucky life, obviously besides the infant loss, but it's all been part of my journey, and I've gotten to a place now where I feel happy and content most of the time. And if you'd have told me that 8 years ago, I would not have believed you at all, because I was just in such a dark place where I didn't even want to continue. So the fact that now I can talk about infant loss with other people and hear their stories and put myself out there in a position where I can help other people just feels incredible. And it feels like good work, if that makes sense. It feels like this is what I'm meant to be doing in my life. So if you want to support me, if you've been watching me for a while, even if you haven't been through infant loss, you can do some of these meditation and yoga practices. Obviously, it is aimed at people who have been through infant loss, but if you want to support me, you could always sign up and not even attend. That would be amazing. Also, if you know someone who's been through infant loss, maybe a family member or a friend or a cousin or someone at work, whatever it is, please send them my website, healingafterInfantLoss.com. There's lots of information on there. There's blog posts, there's videos, there's information about different healing modalities, and there's also information about the course as well, so you can get them signed up and help them. What actually would also be incredible, if you know someone who's been through infant loss, you could pay for the course for them and just give them the login info, and it'd be like, I know you've been through hell, here's a load of information that will help you heal. So yeah. Anyway, just wanted to come on here and talk to you a little bit about where we're at, what we're doing, and what I've been working on behind the scenes, because it's been taking up a lot of my time, which I'm very happy about. I really enjoy it. But yeah, this is what I'm working on when I'm not out traveling. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.